Well, hello. Ah, hello. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Welcome in. My name is Anthony Randolph. It's your first time of us meeting. It's nice to meet you. If it's not the first time, it's still good to see you. Welcome back to the Success Talks with Anthony. Welcome to the community. Thank you for stopping by to pursue your purpose and find success in it. If it's your first time here, or your millionth time, we haven't hit a million yet. We're close. But we want to celebrate you. Thanks for taking time to pursue your purpose and the success that's going to come from that. I really believe that. I'm super excited to talk with you today, as always. Before we go ahead and get into that, I've written a book. I'm an author, and you can find that book here. It is successful. You can go to Amazon Books, and type in Anthony Randolph Successful, and you will find it. And I really believe wholeheartedly that book will change your perspective, and it will change your life. And the person that you give it to, it will change their life and change their perspective. So the short read, it's written in the story form because it's meant to show you the journey that I took to find my purpose, what I'm now doing right now, which is coaching. I was coaching soccer previously, and now I'm coaching on a bigger scale, more people, businesses, faith, different types of marriages, different types of different things like that I am now coaching. But my purpose is coaching. So I love that. Hope you're having an excellent day. Go ahead and leave a comment and let us know where you're watching from. If you're watching from any part of the globe, I'm in sunny Tulsa. Actually, a little bit overcast today. Beautiful Tulsa. Absolutely love it. If you're watching from Germany, herzlich willkommen. Ich hoffe, alles gut mit dir und deiner Familie. Willkommen. So, I almost kept going in German right there. I'm conversational in German. You might not need to know that, but I am. So, let's go ahead and get started today. Are you ready for the top today? What if you believed again? What if you believed again? Yesterday on the last episode, we talked about what if you started again. Now we're talking about what if you believe again. That is a question that I want to ask you today. What do you need to believe again? What do you need to believe again? So if you're driving and listening to this on podcast form, or if you're watching this live streaming, think about what you need to believe again. What are you currently believing? Because whatever you believe is usually what you are becoming. What you believe is what you are becoming. There's a scripture that in the Bible, which I personally believe, that as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. The way you think is the way you live. And the way you live is a result of the way you think. It's really that simple. And what you believe about yourself, what you believe about your situation, what you believe about your relationships, what you believe about where you are personally, all those things matter. All those things matter. Here's an example. You could tell a child, let's just say you have a 1-year-old person, that they are the smartest person in the world. And let's say you told them that every day for 10 years. 10 years straight. Until it got into their psyche. That they believed this wholeheartedly. And so when things come that contradict the belief, it may have a moment of questioning, but if the belief is already ingrained, the question, they might have a moment of question, but the belief will still remain the same. It's like brainwashing. It's like helping somebody believe, hey, I am really good at X, Y, and Z. And believe it or not, Whatever you're telling yourself is usually what you're believing. Positively, negatively, there's no in between. So I was trying to think. There's no in between. Positive or negative. So, what are you believing? Now let's break it down a little bit more. Positively, what are you believing about yourself? What positively are you believing about yourself? Now, think about this. What negatively are you believing about yourself? Here's why I ask. Whatever you're believing, I'm just going to keep saying this simple phrase. Whatever you're believing is what you're living. I had a moment last weekend where someone was helping me change my mentality. You're like, Anthony, you're success coaching, and you have somebody helping you change your mentality? Yes. If you think you know it all, you know very little. So, I was talking with them, and they said, hey, I'm going to help you do this. And you know what? The first thing that came to my mind was I thought about what I lacked. I'm like, man, I can't do that. I don't have. That's what I thought. And if you allow what you think, positively or negatively, to affect you, it will affect you. Let's put it another way. If you allow what you think positively or negatively to affect you, it will infect you. It will become what you bleed. It will become what comes out of your system. It will become what comes out of your mouth. It will become what comes out of your heart. It will become your body language. It will literally infect you with whatever you believe. So you can go around somebody who's very confident, and before you know it, either you're turned off by the confidence, or you're like, I like being around this guy and I feel a little more confident become around them. As in, you can go around someone who's very negative and they're always judgmental and this and that, and you'll either be turned off by it or you will draw closer to it, because like-minded people always seem to find each other. Like-minded, like-spirited people always seem to find each other. So when you're looking for, I know we're talking about what you believe, and these things matter, because what the friends you have genuinely believe what you believe. That's why whenever you start to grow, you will recognize, because your friend circle will start to adjust. Notice I didn't say change, it will say adjust. You'll recognize people who don't believe very big. Because the moment you start to think differently and think bigger, you will start to see people, I don't know if I necessarily believe that. You mean I can own my own business? I don't know if I could do that, Anthony. I'm just good just doing my own thing right here, and I'm happy with it. I don't need all this extra stuff. You can have that. I don't want it. So the moment you start to believe, please be aware that it will adjust the people around you. Because there's a lot of people that choose not to believe. They choose not to believe in themselves. They choose not to believe that there can be better. They choose not to believe that things will get better. They choose not to believe that this life you can change, you can get better, you can see your goals come to fruition. And here's how you know that you're starting to believe again. Let's talk about that. Here's how you can know that you're starting to believe again. We talked about number one. There will be an adjustment. There'll be an adjustment in your circle of friends, and you will know who actually believes and who believes in you. Number two, there will be adjustment in not only the way you think, but the way you live. Okay, why do I say that? Because when you start to believe, you show up differently. Yep. So if I believe in a team that I'm on, so let's say I'm an athlete, I believe in the team that I'm on, I'm okay getting to practice early and doing extra stuff because I believe we're going somewhere. I believe in the organization I'm working for. I'm okay getting there early, staying a little bit later because I believe that we're doing something towards what what I believe we're going. I believe in the vision. So your friend circle will start to change. You will start to think differently. Your belief system will change because you will attach yourself. It's hard to have belief without a vision. It's hard to have belief without a vision. So when there is no vision, there is no belief. That's why you can find great ideas for organizations, but if there's a zero belief in the organization or zero vision in the organization, it doesn't matter how great the product is. It won't go because there has to be a vision. And when you start to believe, you usually will start to see a vision. Your belief is usually stimulated by a vision. Your belief is usually stimulated by a vision. What do I mean by that? Like that. So I haven't, let's say it is you want to go to another country. You have a belief that you want to go to another country and you want to study abroad. Before that even happens, you have to believe that that's possible for you. Vision. Once you know it's possible for you, let's say your friend does it and you see all of her pictures on social media and you're like, hey, she lives right next door to me. I know that's possible. You see, in that story alone, we saw the belief, the vision. Yeah. And we saw a change of circle, like your circle changes, your friends change, an adjustment of your friends in your circle. This person that went from, I believe I can go overseas and study abroad, to doing it, that person literally changed their circle because of a vision. And lastly, it will be a unique understanding. Like, what do you mean? Unique understanding. Because to understand the vision, you have to have to see the vision, you have to have a unique understanding. To believe it, you have to literally be brainwashed to understand it. So, Walt Disney building Disney World. No one had ever done something like that before. But he's like, I want it to be more magical than any other theme park ever. He was brainwashed, a unique understanding. He uniquely understood the vision that changed his circle of friends, that allowed him to believe that this is possible. Like you're going to do. That what you're walking towards, that what you're believing for, don't care how big or how small it may seem, it's possible. It's possible. You're like, Anthony, are you sure? It's possible. Literally. I mean, think about this. You can literally order something on Amazon and have it to you within a day. Sometimes less than that. That used to be impossible. True? You can literally have a person you don't know deliver food to you within 15 minutes. You can literally take your card to pay for something and tap it and it pays for it. I can literally talk to you from a different state, different country, different continent, and you're listening to it. Before that was previously impossible. But now it is. And it's only crazy until it happens. Shout out Mike Todd. It's only crazy until it happens. What if you believed again? I know you're like, well, what if it doesn't happen? I can't change the way you think. What I can say, if you keep believing the way you think, you will be exactly where you are. forever. You will be exactly where you are until you make a decision, have a unique understanding, change your circle, see the vision. Until those things happen, you will be exactly where you are currently. What if you believed again? What if you believed again? Well, it didn't happen previously. Tell Walt Disney that too, because it didn't happen instantly. Tell the KFC guy, because his didn't happen until he was like in his 60s or 70s. Tell Tyler Perry, who's owns a vast media company now, who was living in his car. Tell Anthony Randolph, who thought it was impossible for people won't listen to what I have to say. And man, why am I doing this? I believe. I have a unique understanding. I've changed my circle of people that believe that, Anthony, you know what? People will be encouraged by this. People will listen to this. People will be challenged by this. Somebody will believe from this. That unique understanding has allowed me to continue to do this. And I'm singing right now. I'm speaking this story to somebody because I feel like something is on this. I'm speaking this story right now because maybe you're fighting the disbeliefs. Maybe you're fighting the disbeliefs. You're like, I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't want to invest my energy into this again. The last time it was a waste. What if the last time was the last time? What I mean by that? How long are we going to let the past dictate what's in our present? What if you believed again? That's your decision. That's your decision. And your decisions are your choice. What I am saying is that your choice, if you choose, will change your life. And you will see on the other side of this, if you allow it, the opportunity to believe again. Change your circle. Find your vision. And lastly, after you've already believed it, you've changed your circle, look, you got to make a decision to go for it. Why, Anthony, should it? Well, there's always going to be a reason to say no. There's always going to be obstacles. There's always going to be reasons not to do it. And there's no better time than the present. What if you believed again? All right. I love you. You're going to start believing again this week. Here's my challenge for you this week. Find something that you've given up on and challenge yourself to believe that it's possible. And once you believe that it's possible, see it in your mind, come up with a vision, find the right people around you that will help you support you in it, and then take a small step towards it. One small step. One small step makes a big difference. All right, man. Hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great rest of your week. And I will see you next time.